good afternoon. My name is Suzanne Sarraf, and I am here today talking about a project that was conceived by myself and my project partner, Dr. Herminia Din from the University of Alaska. I very much appreciate the opportunity to be here today to talk to you. I'm here to talk about a project called 1 Million Museum Moments. So what are 1 million museum moments? We'd like to invite museum goers and museum professionals to share their experiences and their work online. So when I talk about a museum, I don't mean it just as the National Gallery. I mean cultural heritage sites, museums, Yosemite, things like that. When I talk about art and culture, I'm talking about in the definition that Clifford Geertz would talk about it, all things non-biological. So there are no boundaries to it. I'd like to take a passive experience and make it an active experience. We want to create a common culture of art and make it the great equalizer. It's this sense, this human nature, the need for communication that we're taking to it, using a technological means to make it more efficient and effective and extensible. So what's a museum moment? A museum moment is a moment when you are moved, awed, shocked, kind of pissed off, excited by something in a museum. Most of the time it's when you get pissed off about something, and you share that experience online. It's during this visit where we would like to showcase all of these experiences in one collective place. And we want to ensure that there's relevance for museums in our global community. So last night, I had the opportunity to sit with a bunch of guys, and one of them, Tom Hames, and it was the perfect kind of example of this. We talked about his visit to DC and all his beautiful photographs, his visit to Baltimore and all his beautiful photographs, his visit to Yosemite, he's over there. It's hamesimages.com if you want to take a look at it. He's a great photographer, and each one of them were fantastic experiences where I actually learned a lot about his technique and more about photography. So why are we doing this? We want to create this virtuous cycle, this participant-observer situation where there's a reader response. We want there to be the cycle where a scenario where the reader is the active agent and imparts a real existence to the work and completes its meaning through this interaction. So we want to create a method, an untethered technology that transcends artificial barriers. So why do we want to do it? How does a professional come into play? Well, on the screen right now, you can see a video of a project I did in 2008. It was a show on Afghanistan, and it was about the Bactrian Horde. And so what I did is I took 3 different tombs that were in Afghanistan. They were uncovered by folks from National Geographic. And in that, we placed the objects on the tombs, and with the objects on the tombs, we put all the information, archaeological and metadata around it. It was successful. You can still find it online. Once the show left the gallery, there is no uptake. Nobody's using it. This is a great resource, and museums are creating these constantly, all the time, and there's no way to actually get to it unless you actually talk to me and I talk about how fun it was, or you do a really fantastic Google search. Okay, so here's another video. And it's gonna take a little while. What we've done here is we did a Google Trends, and you can see it starts from 2004, it goes to present. We put in the term museum, and you can see the tail kind of goes down, which is understandable. Then we put in the word Twitter, and you can see the peak. Next, we put in the tag Facebook, and it actually blows museums and Twitter out of the water. So what I'm asking here is why I'm actually making this a point is that I'm saying that we should reach our audience where they live and not ask them to find us. So why are museums important? Why is art important? Why is music important? These are discrete questions that I actually can't answer for you, but you know the purpose of them. These art and music are the tempo of our souls, and something that we should keep a repository on and use to teach our audience. So already, how? We've created a site. We've created the bespoke delivery channels. We already have a Flickr page. We already have Facebook, a YouTube channel, all that great jazz. We have an identity. We have this integration already in place. But what I need is one more thing. I need a fantastic programmer. And if anybody here knows UK TV, they know this is Moss from the IT crowd. So what I want is a great programmer that wants to contribute back to the open society. I want somebody who wants to work with Open Glam. I want someone who wants to use some RDF from Semantic Web and microformats from Wikipedia. I'm good enough to be dangerous with these things, but not good enough to be effective, and that's where I need someone's help, and I need someone to inspire me. So if our government can work toward transparency, we sure can too. So if I could get a MOS, that'd be great. And all this I want posted back to GitHub and be forked by others so that this can be useful. So where do we want to go next? This is easy, and I already have a vision for the next couple of years of this. We want to create badges. We want to use other channels. We want to take advantage and exploit Google+ and Pinterest. We want to take up on Google Goggles. I want to create a site with this program that is HTML5 compliant, a hybrid, so that can be used on any platform and any device, right? Maybe we'll try even Ubuntu. So we want to use OpenStreetMap because we don't want to use just proprietary software, because what if Google just drops off the earth? What I also want to do is create VR tags so that we can put tags in the air in these spaces used by our visitors, so that if there's a great cultural heritage site like in Yosemite that Tom was looking at, he can leave a tag and say, this is the spot Ansel Adams was standing in. Why don't you take your picture here? And I'll think about you when I go do that next time. So we want to be flexible in this constantly changing environment of the internet. And we can do this, and we can help learn and educate our culture, our society. So we want to exploit the benefits of these systems of informal learning. So how do we want to do this? What we have accomplished. We want to create the pattern language, a term coined by one of my favorite philosophers, Christopher Alexander, who's an architect and philosopher. We want to use things that were created by and thoughts of philosophical thought from years from the past, from Aristotle to Leibniz. We want to preserve, extend, and enhance the system through the development of collaborative space. These pictures are darn fun, but it was really hard for me to find people interacting with art in a fun way online. So this is what I want to create. So the result, obviously, is to enhance and extend collaborative learning and, create a global, I know, it's great. Actually, I should go there. So as we all know, we use this word of silos with museums. Collections, as we know, were once limited to one-way communication, in which museums delivered static entries with marginal interactivity. Our project considers the transclusion of resources from global visitors and cultural institutions. So until there are the Europeanas of the world and the open glams of the world are the rule, we want to be a part of this discussion and facilitate this. We want you to share your thoughts with us, and together we can transform a static museum experience into one that's participatory, personal, immersive, educational, and together create a living document of our collective culture. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you on 1 Million Museum Moments.